Hey guys, how we doing? Back in another video from Giguk, the waifu that didn't deserve to die. So I think this is like video we did like a month ago now. Jesus Christ, the perfect revenge story or something like that, where he was talking about a different anime that maybe he's thinking people should get into. So let's just get into this. I hope it's not sad.
This video is sponsored by Bookwalker.
Oh no.
If something happens that forces you to confront your own mortality,
Oh no, sad tones.
where do you even start with that?
Yeah.
Who can you even turn to?
My girlfriend would be
That's
back.
not a question I hope
would be
any
there
of
for
you
me.
will have to face in the near future, as I'm sure most of us are pretty content with just living our daily lives. But if something like that were to happen, in the face of death, how desperately would you search for that meaning in your life?
Wouldn't know where to begin.
Wow, that was a really morbid start to the video.
Yes.
You know, I'm sure there's a better way to put this. Michael, you explain it.
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here.
Whoa!
When will you die?
Today I want to talk about
Okay. I thought he was actually featuring in the video.
A girl searching for a meaning in life
Oh
just
my
before
God.
her own death, and I would call that massive spoilers if it didn't open up with her damn funeral.
Oh.
This is a title that comes in the form of an anime, a manga, a light novel, and a live-action movie. So yeah, just take your pick, really. Do you like animation, pictures, words, or
Yes.
weird creatures who inhabit this strange world that looks like a less aesthetic Makoto Shinkai movie?
What are these
For those of you
things?
who've never heard of anime before, I'm sure there's a bunch of raised eyebrows at what the title of this movie implies, as in the medium where just about every niche kink is accounted for, one wouldn't be blamed for thinking, finally, the anime I was waiting for! A story about the human desire to consume the insulin
Oh,
organ.
no.
But fortunately, this anime has nothing to do with the consumption of body parts and joins the ranks of Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai, in the latest trend of anime titles trying their best to literally clickbait an audience into
Straight
watching
away.
them. So
And then the first
3
episode
years down
catching
the
you like,
line,
whoa.
don't be surprised if posters start looking like this. The story actually revolves around two people, the cheerful Sakura and our gloomy main boy, who
Okay.
I can't name due to small spoilers, who one day
Right.
by chance happens upon Sakura's diary in a hospital wholesomely titled Living with Dying, where she explains to him that she's a normal girl living a pretty normal life where she goes to school and hangs out with friends and doesn't do anything out of the ordinary. Oh, also, she has the cancer!
No!
Never actually explicitly stated that it's cancer and referred to as some sort of pancreatic disease, but who
Right.
the hell is knowledgeable about terminal pancreatic diseases? It's
Yeah.
not exactly the S-tier power ranking of the terminal illness world.
Wow.
Like lung and liver are the cancer rock stars with all the attention they get.
And
Upon
then-
finding out that he agrees to
The
keep it
girl
a secret,
from it,
as
the
she
Shield
hasn't told any of her
Heroes,
close friends, and through this shared secret they find a small bond that slowly grows. As we
Aw.
follow the duo in the final months leading up to Sakura's death,
Oh, man.
and the precious time they spend with each other as she searches for a conclusion in her life. The quote, "I want to eat your
Wow.
pancreas," comes from an old superstition that if there was something wrong with a certain body part, if you eat that same body part, then it'll
It'll
get better.
go away,
So
yeah.
that's where the name comes from, nothing too ridiculous, but in my mind I still find it amusing that some non-anime fans out there will be searching for the lyrics to "I Want to Break Free" on Google when they randomly see, what the fuck? Terminal illnesses isn't exactly a topic that's new in film and television, given that it's a pretty easy issue to
You're lying,
write
April.
drama around.
Aw.
If someone has a disease that will cause them to die, then they die, and it's sad. Death
Yeah.
is sad. Who knew? So many aspects can now be seen as cliche given the popularity of teen cancer romance dramas like A Fault in Our Stars, which tried its best to tug at my heartstrings, but I could never quite shake the feeling at points that the writing seems more garnered towards the preteen Twilight demographic, which is why it never fully connected with me.
Damn.
I should probably go to sleep.
Okay.
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 Oh, damn.
Perhaps okay will be our always.
Okay.
So how does it separate itself from its predecessors? Well,
Oh,
on the
dear.
surface, not much. I mean, if you look at the plot description, it does have its cliches, to the point
Of
where you'd be able to spend
course,
out the
everything
basic
has
plot
to.
points in some cheesy early 2000s trailer voice like, "In a world where two people have nothing in common." I have cancer. That's cool, I don't. Oh my god, we have, like, nothing in common. A relationship can bloom in the most unlikely of places.
Oh my
I know you're, like, dying and stuff, but... would you go to homecoming with me?
Oh.
Of course I will. I want to eat your pancreas. Wait, what the hell did you just say?
What are you
Perhaps I want to eat your pancreas will be our always. So there's nothing else aside from one thing, the movie
Okay.
plays out pretty much exactly the way you think it would.
Oh my God.
Even though there is an attempt to shake things up, it
Ugh.
doesn't change anything of consequence in the grand scheme of things, but I thought it worked in spite of this because of the subtleties. This could have easily divulged into the cheesy romance cancer drama we've all seen before, but one of the aspects I enjoyed was the fact that the relationship that was explored between our leads was way more complex than purely a romantic
Nice.
one. Sure, there's a bit of romance involved, but this isn't the tragic story of the socially awkward guy finding the dying cancer bay love of his dreams. It's far more focused on human connection and what we yearn for with our relationships with other people.
Cool.
And the dynamic between our leads is what this is entirely focused around. They are the backbone of everything. The entire story revolves around them, and they are what the movie, excuse the morbidly accurate pun, lives and dies by. The story portrays them as polar opposites that intrinsically balance each other out. Our main guy is someone who doesn't care for other people, so much so he's never had anything close to resembling a friend or
right,
even
okay.
a personal connection with anyone. While Sakura is the confident, outspoken anime
Of
girl
course she
who's
is.
never afraid to share her mind.
that's
Yes, he
what
was
makes
an
it sadder.
introvert, she was an extrovert. Can I make it any more obvious? It might not be a nuanced and too
Brilliant giggles on it today.
friendship, but the character development here is handled absolutely beautifully.
The random
That
cuts are amazing.
I wouldn't have it any other way. What more can I say?
Amazing. Keep doing the
She's
Avril
first
Lavigne
real
stuff.
connection he's ever had, and he brings her a sense of normalcy in her life. But while that might be the initial reason they hang out, you see a subtle shift as they slowly start to depend on each other, influence each other, and without noticing it, reach a point where they aspire to be like one
like each
another.
other, that's
He
cool.
learns the value of forming a bond with other people,
That's
and
nice.
she envies the ability to have your own allure without the need for anyone else.
Everyone else
Together,
around you,
there's a
right,
sense
that's
of
nice.
completion, like two sides of the same coin, never quite
That's-
able to grasp the other side, yet intrinsically linked forever in an existence of perfect balance. In the end, the relationship they share isn't one of romantic partners, but it's not one of friendship either. It's a complex connection that's hard to put into words, though suffice to say they become two people very important to each other who also rely on each other. And it's in seeing this connection form and the beautiful imprint it was able to leave on both of them that, in the end, was the huge factor that moved me to the point of tears.
Yeah.
Because despite the fact I've been using humour in this video and more or less talked about everything in a light-hearted manner, I'd be lying if I said it didn't hit me. Because it did.
Yeah.
The thing I related to was the main character's journey. As someone who grew up as that awkward antisocial kid who'd rather spend all his energy watching anime rather than making friends, seeing someone find the beauty of discovering that right connection to another person certainly made me reflect on every life I had encountered that shaped me into the better person I think I am today,
Aw.
and how every one of them had left their own mark on me in some way. It's when I started to understand what the film was trying to say that the huge elephant in the room slowly crept its way out of the shadows into plain sight. She's going to die, and it's only a matter of time before it happens. Call it a trope, call it a
Damn, yeah,
cliche,
okay.
but it doesn't change the gravity of that fact,
Ugh.
whether it be in real life or in a fictional story. Knowing this, we start to mirror the main character. We erect a wall to prevent ourselves from getting hurt, and yet, as they spend more time with each other and you cautiously open yourself up, something seems off. It's not the fact that she seems like someone who's going to die, it's the fact that she doesn't. There's just something about her infectious charm that makes you impossible not
She
to
just
fall
keeps
into
living.
her flow. You know you shouldn't grow attached, but as the finite runtime presses on, like him, you realise, crap.
It's
you don't
running out.
want that inevitable thing to happen.
Yeah,
and
but it's going
even though
to.
you know it's going to,
Oof.
in the moment, as you see her joyfully smile, it just doesn't feel
right.
real.
Yeah.
君は君は本当に死ぬの
Oh man.
死ぬよ。
Oh.
What truly moved me with this movie wasn't her impending fate.
Damn.
For a film about terminal illness, little was actually spotlighted about the physical toll of living with that illness. Instead, it was seeing just how much a life can change a person, how the right connection can give you the conclusion you were looking for. Because despite the topic that the plot revolves around, this isn't a story about dying. It's one about finding out what it means to be living.
Living.
I'm sure many of us now won't be in a stage where you have to ponder about something as gloomy as our own mortality, but whether it be the sudden death of someone you know, an old relative you realise you will have to say goodbye to soon, or, yes, finding out someone has a terminal illness, there are times in life you encounter that can serve as a heavy reminder that no matter how far away it may be, this is an inevitable fate for all of us. And as morbid as that sounds, it doesn't have to be. Sometimes that presence of death is the wake-up call we need to reflect on life and the kind of mark we were able to leave. In the same vein of attending someone's funeral, looking round and being able to see the invisible footprint of everyone who they've left a mark on in the time they've spent on this earth, this film was the story of how two people were able to leave a footprint on each other's lives
that's
in
nice.
the short time they were able to have.
Aww.
The death of a loved one is never an easy thing to face,
No, it's
and
not.
everyone processes it differently. Sometimes you hear the news, or you're standing there at the funeral and it hasn't properly
All of a
hit
sudden
you
it just
yet.
kicks in, you're like,
You
whoa.
logically know they're not there anymore, but it still feels like some ethereal dream you're going to wake up from, and everything's going to be as it was. But there will be a point when the gravity of the reality truly hits you. Maybe it's seeing their empty room for the first time, randomly getting a whiff of the scent they used to have, or feeling the grooves on the couch they used to sit on, and knowing you'll never see them sit in that same spot ever again. Sometimes it's not until that moment of crushing realization that you're able to truly appreciate how deep a footprint that person was able to leave on your own life.
Well, this wasn't the video I was expecting. Bless.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you to Bookwalker for officially
Ah,
sponsoring
that got me.
this. I Want to Eat Your
That got me a
Pancreas
little
is
bit.
available on their website in both manga and light novel form, so if you want to experience this beautiful story, you can do so by clicking on the link in the description.
Cool.
If
Oh.
you're a first-time user, you can use coupon code. You know how it works now. You get $5 off, so you can get the entire story for just a few bucks, and
That's
I
cool.
think that's definitely worth it for a title like this.
I
Unless
we'll probably
you
check it
don't
out.
like feeling stuff. Anyway,
Right.
that's it for me. I've been Giguk. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all next time.
Class. I need to check that out. I'll probably cry my eyes out at that. And considering I'm just considering I'm like that, just hearing about it, it's yeah. Oh man, sorry. Not sorry. Sorry, but not sorry. I've recently learned it's okay to just feel whatever you want. And express yourself however you need to, because God, it's not healthy keeping it all in. Wow, not the normal video I'm used to reacting to. But yeah, I think I'll probably check that out, and I think you guys should as well. Seems decent, and yeah. Thank you guys very much for watching. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of this? Click like, subscribe if you haven't already, leave comments down below. Let me know what I should watch and discuss in future videos. I'll see you guys. Because all you guys, you're going to take the mick out of me now in the comment section for crying, but whatever, I don't care. See you guys next time.